Please subscribe to my channel, Cindy Star C, for those of you that have been blessed by what I've been sharing through the Spirit of God. Today I want to talk about when you have nothing to lose, when you hang around with people who have nothing to lose. Those are the most dangerous people because what happens is that they will do anything to bring you down when you find yourself in a very high position, when you find yourself prosperous in every area of your life. That provokes jealousy. That provokes bad spirits. And what happens a lot of times is that when you're not careful of who you have in your inner circle, it can be a detriment to you. That's why I always stress all the time be careful with who's in your circle, because what happens a lot of times is that you have people that are plotting your demise. They're plotting to basically take you down. They're praying for your downfall. And so you may have somebody that, let's say for instance, if that's why I've never ever really socialized with people too much who I've worked with. Like people who I've worked with, I would just maybe have one or two friends, and if I did socialize with them outside of the job, I wouldn't go to the clubs with them. I wouldn't go out drinking with them. Well, I didn't do that anyway. I've just not really, clubs has never really ever been my thing, my forte, and drinking and so forth. So, but let's say if you go out and you're drunk and they videotape you and they put it on social media, that could jeopardize your job. Let's say if you have a very high paying job, that could really jeopardize your job. That's why you got to be very, very careful. At the job, you have no friends, really. You really have no friends. You have to really, really be careful because there are people that will do anything they can to take your spot. There are people that will do anything they can to sabotage the blessings that God has upon you. So you have to be very careful with what you say, what information you give. Because, like, for instance, I remember there was a woman, I read this in a woman's magazine many, many years ago. She wanted to get a promotion and she divulged information about her son being on drugs. So the person who came in the guise of a so called friend took that information, took it to human resources, and the woman did not get the promotion because she went to them and said that, well, I don't think that she'll be right for this position because she's got a son on drugs. And she sabotaged her from getting elevated and promoted. You gotta be very, very careful. You gotta cut your grass so you can see the snakes because the snakes are there.